You see, the form of our relating changes through time. The herd to the predator. The predator to the warmonger. The warmonger to the competitor. The competitor to the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur to the guild. The guild to the bureaucracy. The bureaucracy to the autocracy. Autocracy to oligarchy. Oligarchy to democracy. Democracy to cooperation. Cooperation to a harmony. And a harmony through time to a fluidity. The Aquarian age. We relate differently in each era. Each type of society has its dominant characteristic way of relating one to another. The Aquarian age may be an incredible acceptance of each other, an oceanic passivity of harmonious individualism, not individually purposed, but a universality of acceptance in relationship to one another because of a relationship to self, which sees self as part of this vast self of life. All of which is valued and has this commonality of value throughout. Each individual holding this value, that all life matters. It's more than love, it's a loving disposition that's equal to all. Well, it's the perfect family, as foreshadowed by thinking of God as Dad. To put the best light on it, we've been manipulated by a good intention that runs through the development of all religions. Let me make this sweeping statement down the ages. The major religions that dominate the world at the minute, the Abrahamic religions, and I think I could argue even science itself, secular religion if you like, has this paternalism about it. You know, scientists are conceived as being noble in seeking truth and understanding, and a blessing to humanity in their discoveries, their medical science and engineering and so on. And sure, they make mistakes and, may wreck the planet, but not intentionally wreck the planet. By default, perhaps, of not constructing some sort of society that would take the planet's needs into account, so to speak. But whether it's Islam or Christianity or Zoroastrianism, it has this great paternality in it that by implication means ultimately great family. And family, ideally, ultimately, is one of harmony and love in every member of the family, for all the family. The ultimate of which, of course, if there's one God, prepares you for it being one family, not tribal vendettas between different families of different identification. So we come to see in the 21st century what was noble patriotism is racism and to be abhorred. In our secular religion of political correctness. Religious evolution starts to show what we take to be a noble intentionality of transformation of society through the ages. Not so different, or rather paralleled in some sense by the development of the child from pretty chaotic beginnings to forthright but misgoverned intentions, growing strength and dominance, and maturing through life, ultimately to wisdom and a great acceptance of the value of life, reflected in the adult's desire to have a family and care for it, and then have grandchildren and so on. In other words, the master plan was written from the beginning, or what emerged to be the beginning, from consciousness. If as purpose, then as person. Personhood is not just things being made, but purposely made. Creative intention, that is life. And the personification of such is persons. So perhaps not in some physical way, but in some spiritual or intangible way, we infer from this the existence of God, the possibility of such, to be valid. To be, in fact, the very epitome of what we mean when we say life. He is the Lord, the giver of life, for all live unto him. Not surprisingly then, life worships life, and should do so with all heart's strength, or heart, soul, mind and strength, isn't it the order? For survival, for eternal life. Well,